What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Clay here, tapping in. Just wanted to talk a little bit about Hbar today, but before that, I gotta mention this whiskey. I don't know if you can see it. High West. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but man, that was really good. If you're a whiskey drinker, you gotta check that bad boy out. So yeah, with all the news going on with Coinbase adding Hbar in my new YouTube channel, I just thought I wanted to, bring them up, give them a mention. Hbar from Hbar Hashgraph. So Hbar is a little bit different than most of the other digital assets out there, and Hbar is actually not a blockchain. It is a DAG. What is a DAG? A DAG is a directed acyclic graph, and it consists of vertices and edges instead of blocks. Unlike in a blockchain, instead transactions are recorded as vertices, and these are recorded on top of one another. Transactions are submitted to the DAG by nodes, much like a blockchain. In order to submit a transaction, a node must complete a proof of work task. So it's a little bit different technology going on, right? It's not. So the best analogy that I heard is that to think of the data visually in your mind's eye, instead of blocks stacked on top of each other, the data is stored more like a spiral. So it's easier for the data to move through the structure through a spiral rather than a big bunch of stacks of blocks. That's like my caveman, blue collar working man interpretation of what I found, right? So alright, Hbar, it kind of had some movement with the Coinbase listing, but not really. We're sitting at a little bit above 6 cents here. 24-hour trading volume, 119,000. Well, let's look at this chart here. Let's look at the 1 year chart on just Hedera on CoinGecko here. Let's check it out. So, we are way down in a hole. There's plenty of content out there about Hbar. Most people know about it. It's on their radar. Check out some of the content out there. I won't get too deep into the technology. But if you're not buying Hbar right now down in this hole, and you're into utility tokens, it's kind of like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? You're not paying attention. And the reason I don't think it pumped too much with the Coinbase listing is because look at all these trading pairs. I think let's see how many there are. 85, and only two. Coinbase 1, 2, only 2 out of that many, out of 85 are Coinbase trading pairs. So it already was pretty global, and there were many gateways already to it. So I'm not surprised it didn't make a huge increase. Like when they added Graph, when Graph came out and it was on Coinbase, Binance, all those other major exchanges all at once. Yeah, that was a big news event, right? Major news event. So let's go on and continue on and talk about Hbar and actually using it a little more. So what I've been doing is getting involved in a little bit of these NFTs just for fun because I think they're cool. Go to hashpack.com, app/download, and you'll find the different links. You can install it on Chrome, launch a web app, and it works on iPhone. So that's pretty cool. So download Hashpack, send yourself some Hbar from Coinbase, and then when you get in there, you're going to go over to dApps and apps, right? There's a tab. And in there, you'll be able to click one that says Hashguild. Now, when I clicked on it, pretty soon after entering the marketplace, it's a link to a marketplace for selling and trading NFTs, right? Not trading them for Hbar, right? So when I went into that marketplace, immediately my antivirus program got upset and said I was being phished. I attempted phishing attack. I was like, great, right? So I exited out of there, and it wasn't one I was going to screw around with. So I realized that the only time I get phished is when I try to use Hashguild. All other marketplaces like Hash Axis or Zeus Market, which this is a really cool NFT, Vogue Bart Simpson, number 92. So cool. 2100 Hbar. Super cool. I love this series, these Mark Francis Williams. I'm really into the Simpsons. I grew up with the Simpsons, so I love these NFTs. And man, they are super cool. You got to get down on some of these. The artwork is superb. So anyway, let's go back to my phishing attempt. So when I was attempted phished, my virus program said it blocked it. Right, and then I looked up where the phishing attempt came from, and it comes from the IPFS file base. And what is that? Let's click on it here. So the IPFS file base is the Interplanetary File System. It's a decentralized peer-to-peer protocol for storing and for retrieving files or websites. And interesting enough, if you go through here and read here, it's actually a DAG as well. I think it's a far different DAG, more centered around P2P, and can't do as much as Hbar, but maybe I'm wrong. You tell me. So I'm being phished from a decentralized DAG, and they're phishing people who are trying to access NFTs on a decentralized DAG. Just what a crazy world we live in. And look at DAG technology. I mean, it's insane. If you don't hold a DAG in your portfolio, what are you doing? You know, I mean, just a quick Google search though. 1.7 million in NFTs stolen on OpenSea in a phishing attack. Beeple, an artist who makes NFTs, Twitter was hacked through a phishing scam. Right, so just so much money has been taken through phishing scams. Be careful. Don't store all your money, all your Hbar on Hashpack web wallet. If you're using Hashpack through a Ledger Nano, it's far safer to do that. Just be really careful when you're out there in the NFT world, okay? Be high alert, high security at all times. So the main ones I've been using for buying my NFTs though is Hash Axis. Let's do it. Let's explore these bad boys. Let's check them out here. So some of the art is just pixelated, a lot of AI art. But I feel like there are certain people out there who are really doing a good job. I'm big on art. I think art is really cool. This Bart Simpson is really cool right here, actually. I love darker pieces of art. I think that kind of stuff is super cool. So Hash Axis, awesome. You pair it with your Hashpack wallet. It's pretty streamlined. Plenty of YouTube videos if you need to watch one. But honestly, I was able to figure it out, and I'm not that tech savvy. You just got to link them, have them both open at the same time. They'll communicate with each other. So the other market, which has a total volume of 68 million Hbar, right? And then the total 24 hours is 333,000. And we're in a bear market, guys. We're in a bear market, and Hbar NFTs are popping. Everybody's in here who likes NFTs. It's basically feeless. I don't know, I have like 30 NFTs just for fun, and I feel like I spent nothing in fees. I didn't even add it up. It had to be under $1, you know. It was so minuscule, it didn't even matter to me. It didn't pop up on my radar. Unlike Ethereum, right? Even using Polygon, you're still spending money on fees, right? When there's technology out there for NFTs where you don't have to spend so much in fees just to buy pixelated images, right? So Hbar, super cool project, an idea that I've had for a long time, and maybe somebody else brought it up as well, but I found it here on Reddit, can we put Bitcoin on Hbar just to prove a point? And he's talking about replacing the Bitcoin Lightning Network with Hbar. I mean, just why don't you just use it as a layer 0 protocol for Bitcoin? I think that would work much better. It's just an interesting idea, just cool ideas that people are talking about, different use cases with Hbar. So let's check it out, this governing council list, just because I want to make a mention here of who's on the governing council. This is the most updated list that I could find. Tell me, comment down in the comment section below, and you tell me if there are some I'm missing here. So we got Swirls, we got Nomura, we got Dutch Telecom, we got DLA Piper, we got Magalu, we got IBM, we got Tata Communications, we got Boeing, which I'm staking my Hbar, well, I'm delegating my Hbar to Boeing through Hashpack wallet. Super cool. FIS, Google, YPro, UCL, Denison, Denton's, EFT, POS, I don't know what that is, Standard Bank, Big Bank, EDF, Shinhan Bank, Chainlink Labs, LSE, IIT Madras, DBS, ServiceNow, Ubisoft. So yeah, as you can see here, the Hedera Global Governing Council is just gigantic. There's all kinds of giant corporations on this list, and the list is probably growing behind the scenes. So yeah, super crazy. Get into Hedera, get those NFTs, because it's probably going to explode when we're in a bull cycle, because we're definitely not right now. Let's check out some of these NFTs I got going. We got a Good Trip Ape right here. Super cool. I like the graphics on these guys, so I guess they're based off the Bored Ape, some of the Bored Ape series, and they added a little twist to them with the AI and the graphics. Not all of them have graphics though. Got another Good Trip Ape. Another one. And so this is my evidence for my phishing attempt detected by my virus program. I took a picture of it with my phone to just document it, and I wanted to share it with you guys as my evidence that my virus program blocked phishing attempts by using Hashguild and only Hashguild. I did not have that experience on Zeus Market or Hash Axis. I had it on neither of those. So stay safe out there, guys. Stay protected. And then this is a cool Chain Wars NFT, Luke Skywalker. They're going to be launching on XRP as well. And then some cool dark artwork. A lot of the artwork has a storyline behind it, like this one set in 2550. And this guy's watching the end of the world. Pretty dark, but super cool. I like the difference between the dark and the bright red there. Anyways, this is Crypto Clay tapping out. You have a good Friday. Party on. I'm going to pick up some High West. You guys have a good night.